Thirsty persons in different versions, each new update that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor. Don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues. I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you. Just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you sing along, trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this.
What's going on YouTube?
Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kirk. I am back again with the next live today. Today is Sunday. What's good, everybody? What is going on? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's popping? You know what time it is. It's time to get busy. Everybody is in the building. Big up to everybody that's dropping in the live, man. Yo, if you guys are hearing me clearly, man, can you just let me know in the chat, because I got a new setup, I got a new system that I'm running on, and I had a little difficulty popping my audio just now. So if you guys are hearing me, can you just let me know in the chat that you're hearing me? Today we're going to be talking about a discussion that a lot of people are not fully understanding what's going on. And for a lot of people that think every Sunday when I come on the YouTube platform, for all you guys who come on my channel every Sunday and you have a box truck and you think it is a entertainment, today you might want to take it serious. So we're going to get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. All right. Shout out to everybody. I'm in a new location, popping out. Shout out to Jerome. He said that he hear me loud and clear. Big up to you, my man. This discussion today is gonna be very, very serious, because I'm gonna play a video for you guys, and hope a lot of you guys is gonna be sticking around to pay attention. Also, I'm gonna be bringing up one of my broker that I use. His name is Joey. He's gonna come and give you guys some insight of what goes on behind the scene and how they get to what they're looking for with broker, with carriers, and the stuff that they do behind, and how the whole entire system is structured so they can keep you guys at the rate that you have. He's going to be talking about some of the stuff that some of you guys are doing. Some of the stuff he's going to be talking about is stuff I've been telling you guys, and a lot of you guys easily get offended, and so I'm gonna let somebody else tell you the same exact thing that I'm telling you. Again, some of you guys come and you think it's entertainment, so I hope you take this entertainment message today very serious, because a lot of you guys are losing money, and today we're going to explain to you why you're losing money. A matter of fact, I'm going to go um above and beyond what I've what I've never did. Shout out to my man Tony. Oh man, I got Tony in the building. I was in Chicago this week. You're gonna see that in a video dropping sometime this week. I was trying to do it today, but because I was setting up my new system. I was in Chicago. Big up to Chicago people. I was looking for Mark the mentor to see if I could go and get some food from him. He was nowhere around to found. I tried to call him, but I didn't have his number. I was looking for Grace Logistic. This guy was nowhere around. And every time I called Ray, he said when I come to Chicago, he will let me have a wonderful time. And he was in Texas. So I got 3 people in Chicago, and I was there stealing freight in Elk Ridge or Elk Grove. I went over there to steal some freight. I make my money and I get out of there. I was in Ohio. Shout out to Terrell. Shout out to all the Ohio people. I was an hour away from Tony, but circumstances that I couldn't get to run to Michigan. I was in Memphis, Tennessee, also the heart of one of the. I heard Memphis is the heart of the Elcat gang. I heard that they got more Elcat in Memphis than the dealership, could sell. You know what I mean? I heard it's Memphis, Dallas, and I think it was what was that state? Louisiana. Anyway, shout out to people in Memphis. I was in Alabama. Ain't nothing going on in Alabama. Even the freight leave Alabama. That's how dead Alabama is. If you live in Alabama and you cannot get any freight, you need to move. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, don't forget to hit the like button. You pop in, hit the like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share the live. Today, I'm going to be bringing on my buddy, Joey, and he's going to be talking. We're going to be talking about, a couple of stuff that you guys are missing out. You get what I'm saying? And the issues. Also, I'm gonna be playing a video, and I'm gonna be showing you guys why you guys are getting ripped off, and a lot of the times the stuff that you guys are not looking for. So it's gonna be a great discussion today. All right. I got my man Joey in the building. Let me bring him up so we can jump right in. Please get your pen and paper because you're gonna need this. What's up, Joey? Hello? If you unmute your button.
Oh,
Hello? Hello? All right, I lost him for a minute. Yeah, so you guys get your pen and paper because again, we're gonna be talking about scamming and the things that you guys are not looking out for while you're getting scammed. Hello?
hey, what's going on?
What's up, my man?
Man, chilling, man, chilling. I'm
Chilling,
chilling
chilling,
out here.
chilling, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Man, I'm telling
sir.
you, man. I know you have family coming over today, so um I wanna make this as quick as possible. But how you doing, man?
Hold on, sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
A rich guy like you, man, you need like you rip off so many carriers, man. You can't have like a new device, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I never can understand you guys, man. You rip us carrier off, and your device always shady, man.
Hey man, hey,
You got a
I've
bird of
never
four
been
for
to
your
one.
carriers?
Not that much, man. How's everything over there, man?
Man, you know it is, man. I got the freight on the truck to deliver tomorrow, so it is what it is. Hey, check this out, man. Let's jump right into it, man, because I wanted to talk to you. We have a lot of discussion about a lot of the stuff that we do behind the scene.
Hmm.
We're gonna dive right into it because I want you to explain to a lot of the people that are watching the live today. Um, the biggest question people have to ask is, why do you guys pay us the lowest rate? Like, why do you guys do that? Can you explain why you
Um,
guys do that?
yeah, I can understand. I can explain it. So usually it's not. It's technically me as a broker. There's people like there's other roles of what like how the pricing of the shipment is. So there's different
Mhm.
roles. So like there'll be like an account manager that makes the load, and then they get a certain price from the customer, and then they give it to me to present and have someone take the load. So for instance, let's just say you're going from Illinois to Texas, right?
Yeah.
And it all really depends about the weight,
Mm-hmm.
how how heavy the load is, how like the feet in the load. So let's just say it's going for like $1,200, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
So the account manager will be like, okay, here you go, Joey. You need to move this freight for at least 900. See what offers come in. So I try,
Mm-hmm.
I put it on the DAT. We get bites here and there, and then you get those like unexperienced people that will say, "Hey, I'll do it for 17," but it's like it's kind of hard, just because like the customer is giving us a certain amount of money and we try to move it. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I don't, but it all really
Right.
depends
Mm-hmm.
on the situation, you know.
So the account
So
manager give you the freight and say,
mhm.
"Hey, it's $1,200 we got in it, but you'll try to turn around and move it for 900."
Yes, correct. It all depends if it's
But
like a
but
pre-book,
but,
like if
but that's the question that we brought. That's the question we carrier have to ask you guys: is why you taking so much money, which is $300? Like, I mean, um,
mhm.
$400. Why you can't take like $100? I mean, I know you guys got to make money, but the question is, why do you guys take so much off the top?
it's it's just how they market.
Hello, hello.
Some music on it now.
Yeah, your
Hello,
phone going in and out. Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Say it again.
hello,
Yeah,
hello.
I'm hearing you now. Yeah, go ahead. Hello, hello. I lost him for a minute, guys. Are you guys hearing us clearly? I lost him for a minute, guys. Are you guys hearing us clearly? Hold on, I think I get him back. Hold on, guys. Hello, Joe, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, sorry about that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but back what I was saying is like, so for some reason, sometimes you get those. So there's multiple people that give the load out, and some people are like kind of like they're trying to make a lot of money. Some people that are they're just trying to break even. But
Mm-hmm.
we just try to make money because that's how broker is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to make something out of it. So
Right.
that's like so they just do calculations. Sometimes the calculations are kind of bullshit. How I look at it, because it's
Mm-hmm.
like there's no way there's not gonna be a person that takes this for a low rate. You're not making any money because the fuel's high and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So like it's like I have questions. Me too. I have like on my end how they like come up with these numbers.
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's just like they just do the calculations and it comes out to
So
this
you're
and then
saying that you're basically you're saying
mhm,
that you're pretty much the people above you are the one who is really cutting the rate, not you per se. You're just
exactly.
doing you're just doing what is on down to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
But
Like for
again,
instance, mhm.
uh-huh.
Like remember
Yeah, go
how
ahead.
like when we book a load and you're like, I want it for
Yeah,
this rate, and I was like, and I'll be like, yeah, I should just give it to you for this rate, but like I have to get it approved by the manager.
right.
You see what I'm saying? I can't just like give you the load automatically. You see what I'm saying? That's
Right.
why like it's just difficult
No,
sometimes.
I definitely understand that part of it, but what I don't understand is if you guys are gonna take money, um,
Hmm.
if you guys are gonna take money, why do you guys take so much money at the same time? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um, it's just like some of these companies, it's like kind of hard to explain, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like some of these people, some of these customers, they're just it's just hard. It's like I can't really put like a you know I can't like really. It's hard to explain, but
So
it's just
so
sometimes.
so so you're saying
Yeah,
that it's from the customer to your manager, and then you just got to do what you got to do.
exactly.
Um,
Hmm.
let's talk about the guys who let's talk about the inexperienced carrier. How do you guys know that you can lowball that carrier? Because even though they give you even though they said try to get it for 9, but you still try to get it because you see that you got 12 in the rate, right? In the freight, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Um,
1,200.
when an inexperienced carrier comes along, for you to drop from 9 to 750, how do you identify that? And what are some of the things you guys look for so you even lowball that guy even lower than what you're trying to do a guy like me who are experienced? Like, what are some of the signs you look for?
I look for if they don't know like how much per mile they're trying to like run. Like a guy will hit me with a like, let's just say we have 1,200 in the load. He hits me with a two thousand
Mm-hmm.
dollar offer, and it's like, all
Right.
right, yeah, like hits me with a $2,000 offer, and it's like, okay, let me do the math on this. He's trying to get $10.50 a mile. Like you know what I'm saying? Then that's what like, triggers me. It's like, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's like. He doesn't really
Hey,
know. He doesn't
hey,
come with the numbers.
hey, hey, I said it all the time. Do your cost per mile. And I talk about guys who just throwing numbers out. You come in these
Mm-mm.
load board and you call these brokers and hear what next broker telling you. You guys are giving ridiculous prices, and that's how they get you. I listen, I told them all the time. But hey,
Hmm.
you know, sometimes you tell a person something, they gotta hear it from a stranger to believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I
So
said, man. Hey, if you have that calculator is gonna be your best friend.
I
I'm
said it
telling you,
all the time. I said it.
calculator is your
I
best
even
friend.
told people do not go on the phone, call brokers and fumble with them because they'll pick up that you're inexperienced. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yep.
And
If
they'll
you if
use
you
that
do
as an advantage.
exactly, if you have a number in your head that you want to be at, calculate it out, and then the broker will be like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I said it all the time, man, but they don't listen. They don't listen to me. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you know, one of the thing with me and you, uh we you know, real recognize real. You know that you couldn't bullshit me
Facts.
from day one because you know I will find you in Chicago and I will burn that building down. So
Hey,
you know
but
that you couldn't play games with me, but I gotta say to you, like, you got a lot of respect for me because of the game, and you know, and I appreciate that. You never try to get over on me. What are
no.
some of the things? What are some of the things like? What are some of the worst thing that you ever experienced with carriers? Because we do a
Oh
lot of
man.
loads. So, and I move. Let me see. We did load with Tony. Remember Tony when we had
Yeah,
to
Tony.
send him for
Tony.
that load down in Dallas?
Yep.
What were you
Hmm.
think? And he was a new carrier, but what do you think about Tony?
Tony. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Um, I know our tracking team is blowing up his phone and everything, and that's it's a headache.
Right.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. But yeah, I mean, he's good. Um, like I tell every single new box truck driver or carrier, like I told you, Kirk, three things you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Three things. There's three things. When you
You
go to
tell
the
them, man, because
shipper,
I told them
yep.
already. I told them already, and they don't listen. So hey, go ahead.
When you go to the shipper, make sure you got your BOL in hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
BOL, make sure everything matches up,
Right.
right? Get the BOL signed
Mm-hmm.
and take pictures.
Right.
Because if you take pictures and then you get to the receiver and they said, "Oh man, they did you messed up the thing." I was like, and you'd be like, "Nope, I have a picture right here. This is how they
Right.
loaded it. This is how they loaded it." You know what I'm saying? So then,
Right.
because the customer will, try to dock some money or whatever, but it's like, no, you have
Mm-hmm.
pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be safe. Those are the three
What
things.
What are some of the worst experience you ever have with carriers?
Oh man, I have a lot. Oh man, I'll give you the biggest one. I'll give you the biggest one. And this guy was new. I never worked with this
Mm-hmm.
guy. He called in, he gave me a ridiculous rate, and I said, "Hey, come down some. Let's keep working." You know, it's all about relationships. So
Mm-hmm.
he was like, he was cool about it, but and like I said, those three things, he didn't get the BOL signed, he didn't have the BOL in his hand, and he didn't take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked up this load from Los Angeles, drove all the way to Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and he got loaded with the wrong product.
So he picked up a load from Los Angeles, California, drove over 2,000 miles, show up in Pennsylvania, and the freight is not even a correct freight.
Yep.
And what happened after that?
And he was yelling at me, and I'm like, hey, like I can't be there. I can't help you load. You gotta be responsible and look at the BOL, make sure everything matches up, look at all the paperwork, and when it gets loaded, like when the freight's on the thing, there's a paper on the freight that shows up on the BOL
Right.
that you signed everything. So then
Mm-hmm.
that happened. He didn't do those steps I told him to do, and then he was yelling at me saying that I need to pay him extra money to go back and drop it off. And it's like, hey, you see what I'm saying? It's like, how can I like? It's not my mistake. Like you gotta. There's some things I can do and some things I can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just.
I know that you work with a lot of semi, and I know you
Mhm.
also work with a lot of box truck, right?
Yep.
So um with the state of the market right now, and you being a broker looking at the board and the load board, every day, what do you see? Like, I know it's this next month is Christmas up in us already, so in the near future,
Mhm.
like say between now and February, for the box truck, I know the rate is going down. What do you see for the box truck? Like, what are you thinking? Because I know you move a lot of heavy stuff, but
Mhm.
I know you still have a lot of freight for the box truck. But what are your thoughts with the box truck driver, and what advice you would give box truck drivers that are, even if they're new or been in the business a long time?
Mhm.
What advice would it give them so they can stay afloat in this crisis that we're going through now?
I say the biggest thing is build a relationship. There's sometimes you're gonna have to take losses. Sometimes you're gonna come up. But like, the biggest thing is you just gotta have a relationship with a broker, for instance, like
Mm-hmm.
me and you.
Right.
Like,
But
you know what I'm
see,
saying?
here's the thing with the relationship thing, though. There are barriers, and I said it all the time, where I have known where brokers start to take advantage of carriers because they're buddy and they're friends.
Hmm.
And I feel like sometimes brokers will friend carriers so they can take advantage of them. But it's still your responsibility to do your own research on a broker and anything. But it goes
Hmm.
back to what you said early on. Once a person know their cost per mile, it doesn't matter who am I friends with. I still got to be at a certain number. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
So I think it's still the carrier responsibility to make sure that, hey, I'm cool with this guy, but at the same time I gotta make this
Gotta
X
make some
amount of
money.
money. Like me and you, like um a lot of times I'll call you and I'm like, this is on the board and it's paying XYZ, and I'll ask you like, you know, I'll tell you like I can't do it for that.
Hmm.
And then you'll be like, okay, well, if I can get you $500-600 more, can you do it for that? I'm like, not even, bro. Like I can't even do it for
Hmm.
like a couple time last week. I look at a couple load and I was like,
You're just shocked. You're just
yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I can't
exactly.
do it for that.
Hmm. And then
Yeah.
I'm what's on like how I look at it too. When I look at the board, and then you will like be like, oh, I see this later, like, and then it's super low, and now look at it, I'll be like, yeah, there's no way, like, no one's gonna run that. They're losing money.
Mm-hmm.
So then sometimes what I do is I reach out. I reach out to my team. I said, hey, I got XYZ. I got this guy that wants to run this load. Like, let's up the rate. Like, let's
But
just
this
try.
is but this is the but wait. This is the question in everybody's mind though. If
Hmm.
you're getting $1,200 on a freight, how do
Hmm.
y'all all of a sudden find $500 to dump in it? Like, where does that $500 come from? You know what I mean? Do
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
like explain where does that come from? Is that like you take a hit on that just to get it moved, or you like how do you guys do that?
It's just like I said, it's just like that marketing team that just throws that number. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like like I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Like I wish I had that experience in there too. But I just present the loads to the drivers.
So you're saying basically they give you a budget at $1,200,
Hmm.
right? So they're like, Joey, move this for 12. They're like, we got 1,200 for this, Joey. But if you can move it for 9 or less, we'd be good. But you're saying that the original might be $2,000, but you just don't. You're not into that mark because of the the marketing team. You don't get to see that number.
Exactly. Exactly. There's some things I
So
can see. There's some things I can't. I can't, and some things I can see.
right
So
now, it reminds me of us as drivers where we get the blame for everything. You get what I'm saying? Like a
mhm,
broker give us a load, we deliver it, everything is good, but then we get the blame for anything happen in between pick up and deliver. So you're saying that most of the time when we're blaming brokers, the real guys that we need to be blaming is
is
the
the people
marketing
above.
team.
Yes.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like they give me a load. It's
Oh
like, and then
man.
they get mad at me because the rates are so low. I'm like, man, hey, if I can get this moved, man, I would give it to you for that price, man. But like these people, this is the number they gave me, and this is what I gotta like deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Do
then like
do you
the,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
show you
go
guys a
ahead.
trick too. I'm gonna show you a trick too. Like
Right.
to get a good rate, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
call last minute. You gotta look for a low last minute that picks up in like
Mm.
an hour or like 30 minutes. That's where you're gonna get the best rate.
But the thing is, here what the problem we've been having out here now. Some of these low don't even get to make it last minute because again, you got these guys who are calling with the ridiculous numbers, don't have a cost per mile. They'll take it for like I kid you not. So one of my mentees sign up with you, right? And
Hmm.
I let him sign up with you. I kid you not. And one of the guys over there was offering him $2,500 to do a load from Jersey to Dallas, right?
Hmm.
And he put the offer in for 25. Did you know that when he go back to book the load, somebody took it for $2,000?
Hmm. Yeah. So
Somebody
there's
took it for $2,000,
that's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
they were
So yeah.
willing to pay 25. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. And like you just always got to refresh it too. You always got to refresh it. You always have to
Mm-hmm.
like when you're looking up a load on a debt, refresh, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, Kirk,
Because
if you,
sometimes they change the price and you call with the old price and they up
hmm
it $600, and because you don't refresh it, you miss out on that extra $600.
exactly. Like if you wanted a load for 2,000, and then we were talking about it, and you just refreshed it, and like it takes like probably like a second. It can go up to 3,000. You never know because that marketing team they
Right.
just try to flip. They flip the switch anytime. So anytime you look for loads, refresh, 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 because you never know.
Right. I got the next question I want to ask you, and I know you got family coming over, and I'm gonna cut you loose, right?
Are you good?
Um, I know that me and you do a lot of you know, um, freight together.
Hmm.
Just this week I submit to you the detention, the extra stuff that, like, remember that freight I sent you, and I said, look, the weight is different, and I end up getting extra money. Do you see a lot of truck drivers doing that, especially box truck drivers? Do you see a lot of them doing the stuff I'm doing?
Um, no, nope.
So if somebody go to do a delivery and they spend 7 hours there, they don't send you no detention.
Sometimes they do, but like usually, like just you got to write your times down on the sheet. I mean, you got to like.
Hmm.
Some people just be like, okay, yeah, just you know what, pay me 3 hours of detention. It's like no, if you were there for 5 hours, you should get five. You should get that. You should get that total that 5 hour detention.
Right,
Some people just
right.
bullshit. They don't want to waste time. They just like, hey man, pay the money, go. For you, you're like more. You're on point. You're like, okay, I got here at 12. I left here at 5. Those are times I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then I had this load that was supposed to be 9 feet, but it turned out to be 18 feet. Do you
Hmm.
see people standing in, and I wasn't gonna move until you give me my money, and
Exactly.
you and your little
And hey,
marketing team
hey,
back there was playing game Friday, and I was getting ready to, like, yeah, it's in the parking lot.
hey,
And
hey, like
she
I said,
was
you
on the
got.
phone trying to tell you to tell me that she can't pay so much. I'm like, lady, look, this will be the parking lot if you don't send that rate gun over.
Yeah, like I was telling her too. I was like, hey, like he's already loaded, but he is not moving until he gets a new Raycon. She's like, just wait. Let's see if we can get him down more. I'm like, he has a number. He's sticking with that number. We gotta take it or we gotta leave it. Like, what are we doing?
That's what
And
I'm
then that.
saying. Do you see a lot of carriers doing the things I'm doing, and like, you get what I'm saying? Whether they're box truck or they're 53 footer, do you see a lot of that taking place,
uh,
or you just see guys just bullshit and just whatever?
a lot of them bullshit, and a lot of them say, "Yeah, just send me a revised Raycon when I get to the receiver." And it's like, you should not do that. You should stay at the shipper, wait till you get your money, and then you start moving.
I tell people that, man, listen, man, yo, you know what stuff I'm telling these guys, and they think I'm an entertainer. That's what they think. They think every time I come on YouTube, I'm entertaining them while they're out there busy losing money. You get what I'm saying?
And yeah,
And
mm-hmm.
I'm talking. We make so. Let me give them an idea. The the freight we're talking about, the one from the lady where your quote unquote people were trying to get me to, come down a little bit. I
Mm-hmm.
actually come down $100 because I wanted 550. But I'm gonna have to go high, so when y'all come low, I get what I want. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep. You always gotta ask for high first. You always ask for high.
So between that money, and then I
Hmm.
get what was it? Was like two more. I get a detention, and I get the extra weight.
Hmm.
I think just in that alone, that was $700 extra. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yep.
Now, another thing was I know you're still working on it. I gave you a next detention that was in Alabama from 9 o'clock till 2:30 in the morning, and that one
Hmm.
you're working on. But I'm just trying to tell people, like, the things that they are missing out on is some of the things that they're overlooking, and that's just making money in stays with you guys. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, what in those circumstances, what would you tell these guys? You think they're like just chasing down the next load and missing out on the other load, the money that they should be fully be getting from, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why do you
Hmm.
think they're doing that?
Like you like asking for like extra money.
Yeah, like, you see how I'm thorough and I give you and I'm on top of it and I'm getting that extra $700. Do you think they don't want to be bothered with getting what they fully should be getting, or you think they're just busy chasing the next load that's on the board?
They're just busy chasing the next load on the board.
There you go, man.
You gotta be in the moment. You gotta. If you have that freight, you gotta worry about that freight first and get the full amount that you need, and then that's when you go. You can't be like throw that to the side and look for another load. It's like you never know. You can get extra 400. You can get an extra 500. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
You get loaded with the incorrect amount of weight, and you get it's like an extra 2,000 on the weight. I'm gonna need extra money.
Right. Well, there you go, man. I'm gonna bring it back because I want to, I know you got family coming over, and you gotta get ready to do your thing. Big
Hmm.
up to you again, my man, out of Chicago. I was in Chicago. You stood me up like a dirty dog, so I'm gonna put you on blast. And Mark the mentor, he was nowhere around to be found. I was running around in Chicago, and Ray was out of town. Talk about he got to go to Dallas, and Grace Logistic.
Hmm.
Talk about he got a flat tire. So I was in Chicago all by myself. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you coming on, spending the time. I know you gotta go. I'm gonna bring you back, and we're gonna continue this discussion. We'll talk and you know, um,
Hmm.
see, what's popping. I know there's a lot to be covered. I'm gonna see if I can let you come on a couple more time
Yeah.
and kind of like just break it down with a lot of the box truck drivers, especially why they're not making a lot of the money that they're making. And like he said, man, the reason why we've been getting low ball is because of his marketing team. So we gotta get on those marketing team for those company
Hmm.
and start to curse them out and be like, you know what I mean. um I got a next question, and I'm gonna cut you loose.
Okay.
um and it's pertaining to when someone's supposed to get paid, right? I know you're
Yeah.
a legit company, like the double brokering, but do you have a lot of people that double broker um while they're booking load for you?
Yeah.
And who are
Hmm.
some of the people that are doing it?
They're just like these like for like me personally, they're like a lot of like foreign people are doing it a lot. They're just
A lot
like,
of Jamaicans.
oh, not Jamaican. No, hell no.
But
No, it's a lot
Jamaicans
of.
got foreigners.
You know what's funny too? It's like when they like when a guy calls me in a load, and then I look up
Yeah.
his MC on like online, and
Uh-huh.
and it says 50 plus trucks, and he's only been in business
Right.
for like 3 months, and it's like, hmm, it's kind of
How do you
fishy. And then
have
I look, yeah,
how do you
how do you have 50
yeah.
trucks and you just started 3 months ago? You know what I'm saying? And then like, and then I look up their address, and it's like a bullshit. Like it's like an address like in the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a facility. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a fake address. So then that's how I know. And they take it for super cheap.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, it's wild. You get those crazy people that do that, and then
So you're saying
they'll take it on a train. They'll do it overseas. Like it's crazy
they'll take it cheap and then put it in a
on a train. And then they give me like
So
delayed updates.
when you say foreigners, because I know a lot of the Indians, they do this a lot of double broker and stuff, man. Are you talking to like the Indian, the Russians, and
Yeah.
all those people?
Yep. Hmm. Yep.
That's crazy, man.
They just get a fake MC, and then they just say they have this many trucks, and it's like, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, my man, I'm gonna let you go, man. Thank you for your time, bro. I don't want to
Yeah, no
waste,
problem,
any
man.
more of your time. I appreciate you dropping by, Joey. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. You know what I mean? And appreciate you coming by and dropping some gems, man. And
Yeah, no problem,
just
man.
I'm gonna let you come back because there are some other stuff that I want you to talk to people, especially people that own box truck and
Hmm.
people that are new authority. Um, Tony is new, but he was running under my under my my business because we do business together. But
Hmm.
even though we were running like that, you never take advantage. Well, not that you never take advantage of him, but Tony, I guess it's based on just who you're connected with.
Hmm.
I guess right now in the old box truck business thing, I guess is who you know. You get what I'm saying? To
Yep. Who
keep
you
to
know?
keep afloat.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's just in my opinion. You know what I mean? But don't forget to like and subscribe, man. And yeah, we're gonna be here, man. I appreciate you dropping by.
Got you.
And what do you do? Yo, could you tell my audience what do you do on the side? Because I know could you mind if you don't
Yeah, I
mind,
got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I sell shoes, man.
you
All Jordans, Jordans,
right.
all every Nikes, all that stuff.
There you go, man.
Adidas.
So so
If you need
so
something,
you
hit me
need
up.
to so you need to so first of all, they need to build a relationship with you, and
Hmm.
then pretty much you will just give them the money so they can buy a lot of shoes. Cause I still got
Exactly.
hey, what's up? What's up, man? You're supposed to send me a cash app from God knows or when, man. You're supposed to get me a couple sneakers. What's up with that, man? You know what I
Hey,
mean?
the
I'm
thing,
still
hey,
waiting.
yeah, I just gotta find your size. You got a little foot, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, But anyway, man, I appreciate you dropping by, my man. I really,
Yeah, no
really
problem,
appreciate it.
man.
We go, you know what I mean? And I'll touch base with you. All right. And
Yeah, hit me up in the morning, man. Hit
the
me up
next
in the
time you
morning.
come, the next time you come on the live, I'm gonna blow the lid. I'm gonna tell people how much money you actually make me make every week. But we'll leave that for a different time. Cause one of the thing with them, they love to hear about this number thing, like 10
Numbers,
grand, 8
numbers.
grand, this, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I'll let you. We'll do it the next time, and we'll set up a next time and we'll chop it up. All right,
For sure, boss. All right, man. You guys have a good night. All right.
all right, Joey. Peace out, man. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you.
Oh man. All right.
All right, cool. There you go, guys. My man Joey was in the building. Can't listen, man. You see the things he tell you guys is the same thing I've been telling you guys. Some of you guys are just throwing these random numbers. Some of you guys are just not, doing what you're supposed to do. And so, in the event of all of that, you are losing money. Some of you guys are sitting down every Sunday and say, you just watch Kirky Fresh for entertainment. Well, there you go. I hope you get entertained today. I hope you get entertained because I know a lot of y'all looking at your rate con and look at that 4 or 5 hours that you spend at a facility where you could get an extra $300. But hey, I'm just entertaining you, right? Shout out to my man Mark the Mentor for that super chat, man. Mark the Mentor, I was in Chicago. You wasn't around. I tried to call you, but I didn't have your number. But I know, you know what I mean? You rich guys, that's how you are, man. Mark got so much money. He's like, I don't want to see this Jamaican guy, man. Next thing you know, you know what I mean? Shout out to Mark, the mentor, man. Big up to you guys. Big up to you, my man. You see, I bring the people the truth again because I've been hammered home. Do your research, know what you're talking about. The whole shebang. I've been trying to help people to understand, like, you know what I mean? I am going to get into a video right now and I'm going to be showing you a next YouTuber. Shout out to my man over there. A channel is called Mother Trucking. Please go and subscribe to his channel. I'm going to be showing you guys what they were talking about this week and the things that you guys need to be looking out for. All right. So you guys can be educated by what's going on. I got my man just was on. Shout out to Joey. I'm gonna play this video and let them tell you the same thing we just get off a discussion with, so you guys can understand what's going on. So please watch this video, and I'm a intercede every now and then, but watch this video, okay? Go subscribe to his channel, over there. Yeah, great brother. You got a lot of insights on these trucking business that's going on. So yeah, I'm bringing it to you guys. You know what I mean? So here we go.
It's just so crazy, Jason, because everybody's thinking that it's always broker scamming people. No, it's carriers that own fleets that are pretending to be brokers,
Yes.
and then these small carriers or scamming carriers make a fake brokerage and then scam another carrier to
Yeah.
actually haul it.
That happens a lot of the time. It's ridiculous.
What's going on, mother truckers? We have a scam here that is crazy, and we have our guy Jason to expose this.
And so I want to interject real quick, guys. This is why I titled the live today scam. This is why I titled it the title that it has. Because of this video right here. The whole entire scamming thing with trucking and just a lot of people. But I want you to pay attention what they're gonna talk about, especially for the small fleet of truck drivers.
You might not know who this man is, but you've definitely seen his trucking company. Can you introduce yourself real quick, Jason, and what you do and your company? And let's get into it.
Absolutely. My name is Jason Decker. I'm with ART Transport and General Transportation. We're based out of Van Buren, Arkansas. We have both an asset and brokerage company.
And you've had some inside information that we don't have to name names, but that somebody's getting scammed and they're getting scammed hard. And who's getting scammed hard right now?
Who's getting hit really hard right now is your real small carriers. That's going to be your single owner operator, all the way up to that 10, 15, maybe even 20 truck carrier. There's a pretty bad scam going on that's really taking a lot of advantage of a lot of these people.
So, truck drivers, owner operators tell me all the time, they book a load with the broker and then they don't get paid, and we don't know why. So why is this actually happening, Jason?
Okay, well, it's actually a very interesting and complex scam. So what's going on out there is you have individuals going out, setting up an MC number as a carrier. So they go out, they go through all their stuff to get their legal MC, and then
guys, real quick, can you guys just hit the like button while you come in the live? Please just hit the like button. Hit the like button and share share the live. All right. Just hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, just subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. All right. Please just hit the like button. All right. Cool.
They start booking loads off of load boards. And let's say they book a load with our company. They'll book it as a carrier. We vet them out. We do everything that we possibly can to make sure they are a good active carrier. It looks good because they're certified through the DOT and everything else. And they're going to pick a load off the load board. Let's just say it's a load out of Arkansas going over to Virginia. And right. We have that load posted. We negotiate it out with them. And let's say it pays $3,500 to pull that load. So we send them that load confirmation, and they say, okay, we're going to pick it up this time, deliver it this time. But what they'll turn around and do is they have an actual carrier MC and DOT number, but they will go out and steal or use someone else's brokerage authority information, and they're not a part of those brokers. They're not
Okay, so let me explain what he's talking about for a lot of you guys who do not probably understand what he's talking about. And I've had this done to quite a few people that I know. What some of these guys will do, they will drive by these, they'll go into, let's say they go to a Love truck stop or a Pilot truck stop, and they'll write down every single trucker's name and MC number and DOT number. Okay. And what they'll do, they'll go on the load board, the scammers, and they'll book a load under one of those MC number, right? Follow what I'm saying. And what they'll do, they will then in return, and a lot of people who are doing this too are people who have some of the guys who become scammers, or they messed up their MC. or some of them is just in the business of ripping people off. It doesn't matter. What they'll do, they'll book the load under your MC number. You did not know it was booked under your MC number. And so once they use that MC to get the load, because that's a good MC. A matter of fact, the reason why they take everybody MC number, or go in the truck stop and take everybody MC number. Let's say 100 tractor and tractor trailers in a load parking lot and 10 box truck. They will take everybody number. You know why they do that? Because then they'll run and they'll not only, they want to see who was the best score. You get what I'm saying? So if they can find somebody if they can find 50 truck, then they can get 10 good score, then they'll target those 10 truck company with the good score, and then they'll book load under that MC number. Now, this is where the scam comes in. When they pick that load up, this is just one way I'm telling you guys. I'm just telling you one way. A lot of y'all think I'm not from the streets, but I'm from the streets, all right? I'm from the streets. Then once you pick up that load, they'll call the broker and tell the broker that the truck has an issue. They'll tell the broker, look, something is wrong with the truck. The freight is on the truck, but don't worry. I got a different guy that I can use to pick up that truck. All you got to do is just send me a rate confirmation on that company. And so what the broker, because he's wanting to move the freight and he wants to get his stuff delivered on time, what they'll do, they'll then use the actual scamming MC number and information to get the rate confirmation, transfer over into their information, but the freight still remain on the truck, and unbeknownst to the driver, he's going to still deliver that freight under whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever information that is on the rate con that they supply him with. So that's just one way. There's many ways that they're doing it. That's just one way. Okay. Unfortunately, because your DOT number and MC number is public information, there's no way you can't cover it up. And it doesn't matter, because you're not going to find 100 truck going to bed tonight and then covering up their MC number. It's just not going to happen. So that's just one of the way. And I'm going to tell you another way that they do it.
A part of them in any form or fashion. And they'll go out and find trucks that are posting themselves on like Internet Truck Stop, DAT Connect, and stuff like that. And they'll call those posted trucks and they'll say, hey, I've got this load that goes from Arkansas to Virginia, and I'm going to pay you $5,000 to haul this load. And usually the carrier, because they're smaller, are excited to have that load. And so they kind of jump on it pretty quick. They possibly don't do their due diligence or really check them out just because they don't want to miss this high dollar paying load. Let's say the market should be $3,500 to $4,000, and they're offering them $5,000. They want that load. They want to make sure they get that good load per se. They pick it up, they deliver it. Well, as soon as they deliver that load, they send the paperwork in to that broker or supposed broker. Well, that broker turns around and sends it to the brokerage that he got the load from and says, hey, can I get the quick pay on this? So let's say a quick pay option is $3,300 or $3,400, a little less than that original $3,500. So that brokerage sends him the money because they know for a fact it picked up, it delivered, they have clean BOLs, everything looks good. So that the scammer gets paid. He has his money or she has their money. Then the carrier that actually hauled that waits there 25 days, 30 days to get paid. And then when they're not getting paid, they're not sure why. They don't know what's going on out there. So they start doing some homework. They call the shippers, receivers, trying to figure out what's up. And they said, oh, that load doesn't belong to that broker. It actually belongs to this broker over here. Well, that broker, they called them, and the broker said, you didn't haul that load. This other guy hauled it. And in all actuality, it was that last party that hauled it. They're the ones that put in the work, but the scammer is the one that got paid. And so they'll go out and use this MC number for a good 30 to 45 days before anybody figures out that MC number is being used to scam people with. And so
you see, he's talking about the whole entire use that MC number. If you were listening what Joey said, he said when somebody called, they just started 3 months ago and they got 50 trucks, that's an indication that you might possibly be dealing with a scammer. When he looked the address up, it's in the middle of nowhere. Guys, let me tell you guys this. It is your responsibility to do your diligent research on anybody you're doing business with. Stop leave the trust and faith in other people. I talked about this just last week. A lot of y'all coming out here and you are talking to people doing business and acting like they are your buddy. You get what I'm saying? It's fine to have a good relationship with people. And like the my man just said, build a relationship. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all coming out here and you trust people too easily. You see the signs. They have no check mark. They got a turbo score. They have no score. You try to look them up on the internet, you can't find them. But because it's paying whatever it pays and it's enticing to you, you cannot let that part go. You get what I'm saying? And so because of these things, a lot of y'all are losing $7,000-8,000 or even more in gas, hotel. You get what I'm saying? Because you pick up a load that you're never gonna get paid on. You spend $900-1,200 to deliver that load. Now you lose, and a guy rip you off, and it wasn't, that load was never gonna be paid to you from the get go. But if you had just look a little bit closer, you would have seen that. Also, man, I gotta say, like, I've never get scammed. Never get scammed because I know the things to look for. You get what I'm saying? And a matter of fact, a lot of the guys who come to me for mentorship, I have yet to talk to guys who have get scammed. They have get double broker, but I've never talked to someone that said that they pick up a load and deliver it and never get paid. So guys, you have to do your research. It is your responsibility. All right? It is your responsibility as a truck driver and a truck owner and a businessman. You get what I'm saying? All right.
They'll go out and rack up literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, all the way up into the millions of dollars worth of false loads out there that they're getting prepaid on. And so there's a lot of your small carriers that are really getting taken advantage of by not maybe having the tools to do their due diligence, or they kind of don't look at the red flags because it's such a good load. They want it to be true.
Wow. So if it's a really hot load right now, especially trying times, you might be getting double brokered right now.
Absolutely. And one of the number one questions we get is, well, how do I know if it's being double brokered? How do I prevent from getting a double broker load? One of the big things to do is really do your homework on it. And by that, I mean, is let's say that lane should normally pay $3 a mile. That's what current market conditions is let's say $3 a mile, and they're offering you $4 a mile or $4.50 a mile. There's one of two things going on. The first thing is, and let's hope it's this one, is that broker or customer's in a bind and they're just willing to pay extra to get that load moved. If that's the case, jump on it, take it, make your money. But a lot of times that's not the case. When there's an extremely high dollar load out there, a lot of times it's because there's somebody that's posted it or calling your truck to see if you want it, because they can pay you that, or they can say they're going to pay that to you, because they're never going to pay you anything to begin with. And so that's red flag number one. The second thing is when they send over that the rate confirmation, there should be a name of the brokerage that's on the top of it, and call those phone numbers, but don't call the number that's listed on the rate confirmation. Take that MC number, that broker's name, and Google it through one of the websites and find their safer information and call the number that's listed with the DOT. Don't call the number that's on the paperwork. Call the number listed with the Department of Transportation. Confirm the load.
I'm telling you right now, Jason, you're saving people potentially hundreds and thousands of dollars and their hardworking time.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, no, we appreciate you so much. If anyone ever wants more information and wants a better understanding, is there a way that they could email your company and have someone give them that information if they're just nervous that they're being double brokered?
You can post a link with this video where people can go in, put in the MC number or DOT number. It's going to bring up the phone numbers that's on file with the Department of Transportation. When it does that, call those numbers and say, hey, I've got this load that picks up in Arkansas, goes to Virginia, or wherever that may be, and this is who is brokering it to me, and this is the load number. If they say, oh yeah, that's one of our loads, by all means, great. Haul that freight, make your money. But if they say, that's not us, I don't know what you're talking about, you might want to get back on the phone with that supposed broker and get some clarification as to what's going on, because they might be running a scam. And when I say this is very prevalent, I went to a user conference down in Austin, Texas for DAT Connect or DATCon, and number one topics of conversation that while I was down there was double brokering. And people ask all the time, well, how do we weed this out? Well, it's a cancer, it's a disease, and just like all disease, there's not a one-stop shop. There's not a magic pill for this. So this is going to take carriers doing their due diligence to make sure that they're not getting their.
You see what he says? Carriers doing their what? What did I just said? It is your responsibility to do your research, not me, not a broker. Not your buddy. You are the one that are responsible. But every time I say something, y'all say I'm entertaining you. So hey,
loads from bad brokers. At the same time, it's going to require brokers to go out and do their due diligence to make sure that they're sending these loads to good carriers. Matter of fact, one of the things that we do internally is if a carrier has been in business for a year or longer and they have no DOT inspections, we don't load them. And the reason being is if they've gone a full year and haven't had a single.
Now that is important what he just said just now. He said that if a carrier is out here and it's been over a year and he don't have a inspection, that is a sign that that something is wrong. Guys, you can go to the weight station and ask to get a inspection. If they have time, some of y'all, I would tell you guys, go to your home state. And most people that I know that live within a certain state, like some of you guys, you can find a weight station not too far from you. And if you got to set up a time and go back and have that person, if you go and they can't do it, we'll say, hey man, what time can you do it? Can I come back another 2 days? And get their info. They got business card, schedule a time, get a inspection. Or when you're driving through the weight station, just throw up your middle finger and they'll definitely give you one. But I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? Like whatever you got to do to get one, you got to get one. You get what I'm saying? Because that is so important. Or just keep driving around weight station. Don't stop at any of them. When the scale open, just keep going. You know what I mean? They'll definitely chase you down and give you one on the side of the road and then give you a violation. You know what I mean? But guys, you have to do your own, whatever it takes to keep yourself out here. All right? I'm telling you.
Inspection, then that makes us a little bit concerned that they might not be legitimate. If they are under 365 days old, that means they're a new carrier. That's not a problem. Everybody has to start somewhere, but we need to make sure that they have at least one DOT inspection in that time. Another thing we do is if we feel like there might be an issue with the carrier picking up, we'll call our customer and say, hey, can you step out on the yard and make sure that this company, that the name on the side of the truck matches the carrier that's supposed to be coming in. So it takes everyone to really to make this successful. And guys, this is going to be a long, hard battle that we're going to fight for years to come. But it really comes down to all of us doing our due diligence and our part to weed this out as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, the carriers, the drivers, the owner operators, they're the ones out there putting in the hardest work, the most time, they have the most exposure. So they need to protect themselves. We're trying to protect them as much as possible while protecting ourselves and our customers.
No, I appreciate you so much. Now, is there a number that you could actually throw out of how much dollar amounts have been scammed where owner operators and small fleets or even big fleets are getting conned in this? I mean, is it in the upper millions? I mean,
yes, it is easily in the millions. I know on any given week, even with our own our brokerage, and it's smaller to mid-size, that we encounter this a couple times a week. Now, ours is, when I say encounter that, we're usually finding out ahead of time that carriers are trying to run a scam on something like this. And so we have had a few instances where they slip through the cracks. And so what we do is if we find out before we actually pay it to the fraudulent broker, then we don't pay that fraud broker or fraud carrier. We pay it directly to the carrier that actually hauled the load. We want to make sure that guy gets the money.
Wow. No, I was just thinking. It's just so crazy, Jason, because everybody's thinking that it's always brokers scamming people. No, it's carriers that own fleets that are pretending to be brokers.
Yes.
And then these small carriers or scamming carriers make a fake brokerage and then scam another carrier to actually haul it.
That happens a lot of the time. It's ridiculous.
See, a lot of you guys love me some dispatchers. You want to get these dispatchers. You don't have the time to sit down and go do your own booking of your own load. And dispatchers is good and everything. That's fine. You can work with dispatchers. But guys, it goes back to what we're talking about. You have to do your research. Any part of this trucking business that you're going to go in and commit to that part of it, you have to do your research. Some of you go on Facebook and then go into these Facebook group and you guys just hear somebody say something about a dispatcher company and here you are. Can I get the info? Next thing you know, your call sign up, getting ripped off. You get what I'm saying? Because some guy from the Facebook group tell you they recommend them. And what a lot of you guys don't understand about the internet, there are a lot of people on the internet that are set up to guide you guys into other people. It's like a 3-card game. You ever stop on the side of the road, see a 3-card game going on? You got a guy shuffling, and then you got his 2 buddy in the crowd, and they're betting huge money. They're betting that huge money because they want you to bet your huge money. So that's what these guys do. They go into these Facebook group and they recommend these people, and unbeknownst to you, here you are, because you want a dispatcher, and now they're ripping you off $5,000-$6,000 a week and a month, and you don't even know it. This is why I tell you, some of you guys need to turn off your phone. Leave the social media thing alone. Let me tell you, social media is ripping some of y'all off, and y'all don't even know it. I swear to God. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about this whole entire rate confirmation thing once this video is over. Because you guys, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't even understand what's going on.
It's really bad. So everyone, please just do their due diligence, do as much possible to protect yourself and your company, because dollars are tight right now, and every dollar hurts, man. It really does that you don't make. So really just try to do your due diligence.
No, I appreciate so much. I'm just like in awe, because I'm just like, when you hear double brokering, you're thinking it's the broker that's double brokering. No.
I mean, it happens.
It happens that too, but it's also a trucking business that's pretending to be a broker that's double brokering.
So what's funny is like I said, we've been in business well over 30 years. I've been a part of this for 17 years. In the last, let's say, 5-year part, I think I've only ran into one instance where it was a true broker that double brokered one of our loads that we had issue with. Is almost always fraudulent carriers going out there and scamming their fellow carrier. That's one of the big, and it's something that no one really talks about, and I'm not sure why.
Well, I'm learning about it today, so I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Well, if y'all need anything, please let me know. I'll help out however I can, and I'll send you that information so you can get it posted up, and so maybe we can help weed out some of these guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. No, thanks a lot, brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all have a good, safe weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
There you go, guys. Go and subscribe to my man channel. It's called Mother Trucker. He's an Asian brother. He talks to a lot of truckers and to a lot of people that are in, that are here in the trucking industry. The business is getting ruthless. A lot of you guys, I'm telling you, like every time I say something, you guys think I'm joking. So I'm, they say history is best qualified when it's documented. So I'm just showing you what I've been saying. You get what I'm saying? For all the people that coming in live, I see Grace Logistic. I don't know if you were here. I was in Chicago Monday and Tuesday, and you wasn't around because you didn't want to take me down to chocolate cheese factory or the chocolate factory to go let me spend $400 to get some nice food. That's why I gotta rate my boy Tony, man. But listen, man, and all jokes aside, man, you guys got to do your research. You have to do your research, and you have to make sure that you guys are set up your business and run your business and take care of your stuff. Now, I am going to be telling you guys something. And this is another thing that a lot of you guys you're not aware of. Okay. Again, there are some people that just feel like they're not supposed to put in the work to run their own business. You want to get dispatcher company. You want to get, sign up on someone else MC number. You want to run your business because you think people are your buddy. You get what I'm saying? Well, let me add to what these two men were talking about. There are dispatcher companies out here. Dispatcher companies, and I said this in a live before, and I'm going to say it again. If you sign up with a dispatcher company and you are running under their MC number, hear me out. If you are signed up with a dispatcher company and you are running on their MC number, you need to find out every single time you complete a job or before you complete a job, how much money that job is paying. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you. I am going to tell you what you can do. If you are leased on to people, meaning that you pay them a percentage or you pay them a set fee, and you're running under their MC number. I am going to tell you how to get the rate confirmation, whether it's a dispatcher or it's a lease on company or person. So I hope you have your pen and paper. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you. So let's start with a lease on person. I do lease on. I lease people on my MC number. I do it all the time. If a person cannot take you to their, whether it's Triumph, OTR, if they cannot give you a printout, and you need to get the submitting invoice, not the invoice that was paid after. You need to get the submitting invoice. And you need to let them give you the submitting invoice of every single load that you have done. You hear me? You paying attention? Hey, you listening? You need to get the submitting invoice because the submitting invoice cannot be changed. You see what I'm saying? If they are with OTR, Triumph, whatever they are, they got a dashboard that they upload the load and they submit every single rate confirmation. If you are leasing onto them, you need to ask them to give you every single week your submitting invoice. Your submitting invoice will show the correct amount that was submitted to the factoring company. That's a number they can't change. When these guys are going to change the number on you, they are going to use editing software. All they do is when they book the load for $3,500, all they do is drop it in the editing software and change it from $3,500 to $2,800. So if there's a load coming out of Minnesota and they get $3,500 for that load, and they're using an editing software because the load paid $35,000, it's a full truck load, it's going down to Miami, and it's paying $3,500, they will move that rate confirmation from the broker. I'm talking about people who lease you, who you lease under their MC. And they will edit the rate confirmation and change it from $35,000 to $2,800 and send it to you because they already told you it was $2,800. You don't know what's going on. You're so excited. When you send the BOL, then they said submit it to the company of choice that do their factoring. This is why you need the submitting invoice, not after the one that was done before. I need you guys to hit the like button, man. I'm gonna shut this down because y'all think I'm joking. Y'all still think I'm entertaining? Hit the like button, guys. You get what I'm saying? Because we're gonna talk about this today. Another thing you can do, if they don't want to give you the submitting invoice, and they should not have a problem showing it to you because you have a lease on agreement, and you can request, it's just like if I work for a company 4 years ago, I can go back and request my record. So you can request your record for that week and tell them, I do not want I want the one you submit. When you submit it to the factoring company, I want that part of it, not the one after you get paid. You get what I'm saying? Another thing you can do is, and a lot of you guys don't know this part, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you are running on a someone MC number, you're supposed to know their MC number and the name of their company. You should have all their information. You are running with J&J Transportation, you should have J&J phone number, name, address, MC number, and DOT number. You see what I'm saying? When you get a rate confirmation, and the rate confirmation is coming from whatever company that's going to be on the rate confirmation, there is a phone number there for accounting. You can do it while you're doing the load, or you can do it after you do the load. You call them, and you can just call the regular number, the broker number. You can look them up, look up the broker by MC number. And you ask them, you can call them. These people they don't listen. It's not like you got some secret password you got to give these people to get information. They don't care. And you call them and you say, hey, we did a load for you about a day ago, and I need to get the rate confirmation because I misplaced it. I am going to give you my email address. Could you just resend it at that email address? And they'll ask you, what is the MC number? If you're talking to a nice lady, she'll be like, what is the MC number, hun? And you're going to have your rate confirmation to confirm what she's going to see on her computer screen. So she's going to be like, oh, the one from out of, or they'll ask you for the load number. And they'll be like, yeah, the load number, okay. And they'll verify everything. And they'll be like, well, what's the email you want us to send it to? And when you get that email address with the new rate confirmation, once you open it and see that the numbers are different, you need to stop do business with that person. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not telling people to go AWire. And I know a lot of people right now going to dig up in their file and their cabinet for the last 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? And try to find out that they were getting stiff. But most of the time, when you're dealing with people who are not honest, that's the thing that they're going to do to you. This is why these guys can go to Miami. They can rent a Tesla. They can go in the highest level of the hotel in Miami. And they can have a wonderful weekend, especially when it's a holiday weekend, because they are doing it based off of ripping you off with your box truck. This is why they can do it. They're not using their own money. You are the one who's making their vacation money. It's sad to say, but that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? When they go to Miami and they rent them Tesla, you're the one who's paying for it, because guess what? They know you don't know anything. They know you're inexperienced. And some of y'all are just outright, like my man said, just want to do the next load. So you lose out on a certain amount of money. That is one of the ways you can prevent yourself from running your business down in the ground. This is why a lot of people come out here, even with rental, and did not last, because they lose a lot of money from those type of people. So that's the lease on. The same method that you use for the lease on, you can use the same method for the person that you're running under their MC, but you're not lease on to them. They're a dispatcher. Because trust me, a lot of y'all love dispatchers, but dispatchers are ripping you guys off too. Just love me some dispatcher. The difference with dispatchers is that it's going to be hard for you to ask them to see their factoring profile. So the best way to get around a dispatcher, when you book a load, you call the carrier. You call, whether it's Echo Global, whether it's TQL, whatever it is, and you tell them, and matter of fact, they'll tell you the rate sometime over the phone. But you want to have that actual rate confirmation so you can, when you confront that person, you guys have evidence of what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? This is why people who come to me, like Mr. Smith, Tony, Serious Lane, everybody that come to me, Ray, they don't have these issues, because they'll ask me what to look for. They'll call me and ask me. They'll explain to me what they were about to do. So I got guys who, will call me and be like, man, I'm trying to book this load, but something ain't right, man. Shit is just funny. And I'll tell them, what is their score? Do they have a check mark? No, their score is turbulent. They don't even have no check mark. Leave that alone. Don't even book a load with that person. Sometimes it's disappointing. All right, man, I thought I was getting ready to get out of here, but yeah, man, whatever you say, man, because, I don't want to get burned. Think about it, guys. You're never going to get paid for that $2,800. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. You understand? They're scamming you. You're never going to get that money. But what you're going to do is you're going to pick that load up and you're going to spend your $1,500, your $1,200, your $900. That's a guarantee. So you're never going to get 28, and you're going to lose whatever you're going to lose in the process. That's how it is out here. Sadly to say, but that's how it is. You get what I'm saying? So again, it is your responsibility to do it. Stop coming out here and think these people are your buddy. They're not your friend. Your job as a man and as a woman and as a couple is to bring home the family paycheck every Friday. This is what I told all my mentees. Your responsibility and your job is to come home with the family paycheck. That's what it is. No joking around. Ain't no trying to get close to nobody. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you guys need to take this and run your business as a business. This is not no, you get what I'm saying? We're at for all the people coming in the live on there and you never see the beginning of the live, go back and watch a live and listen to what the broker had to say about you guys. Some of you guys, what did I said? You guys are not doing your cost per mile and showing these ridiculous numbers. And once you show these numbers, these brokers know, shoot, if I got $900 in a freight, this guy's inexperienced, I'm going to drop it down $750. And now you want $4 a mile, but because you don't know what you're talking about, you end up even getting less. Get what I'm saying? You guys have to do your research. You have to do it. It is your responsibility to do it, not anyone else. And it's sad to say, but that's how it is. You get what I'm saying? It's not my responsibility. It is your responsibility to do it. It's your responsibility. All right? And for all you guys who are coming in this business and trying to start up your business, man, you guys you gotta do your research, man. Don't let these guys take advantage of you. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me switch something up. Let me see if I can I had my mic turned on. Let me see if I can switch something up. Are you guys still hearing me? Are you guys still hearing me? Because my mic is out. Are you guys still hearing me? And are you guys still hearing me? Let me know if you guys still hearing me. Okay. Thank you, guys. So again, it is your responsibility, and it's sad to say that a lot of people are being taken advantage of. And I hate to say it, and I hate to say it to you guys, man, but you guys are this is your business, man. I know sometimes I'm here and I'm joking around and I'm we play around and talk about a lot of different stuff, but you guys gotta the broker was just here telling you guys about detention. Why are you guys sitting down at these places 4 or 5 hours and not submitting for your detention? Why are you guys not writing down that you arrive at 9 o'clock and leave at 4 o'clock in the morning? Why are you guys not doing that? Why are you guys not doing these things? Why, when a freight is 18 feet and you end up pick up 24 feet, why you guys are not asking for more money before you leave the shipper? Why are you guys doing these things? Why you guys are showing up and picking up load and loading your truck and go to receive an offload in your truck and then asking for driver assist after? Why are you guys doing these things? These are stuff that you guys should be doing while you're doing the process. I was at a shipper Friday. I needed $450. And I told him to tell that lady, I'm not leaving until I get it. And you hear what he said? The price is a price and I'm not going to change it. I wasn't really at the shipper, by the way. I was at the Love getting a shower. You get what I'm saying? But that's all you got to do it. But he knows that, but she never know that. And I was at the Love not too far from the shipper chilling out. But again, they know that I don't play games. I went to pick up a load. It was the weight was not what they say the weight was going to be. And so I charge them more. But all that stuff is, I send him the BOL before I leave the shipper. I said, look, man, y'all send me for 5,600. Well, this joint says 7,700. You guys gonna see it in the video. I make video about it. I'm gonna drop the video this week. Remember when I told you guys that brokers Remember when I told you guys that broker that to keep your truck clean? Remember when I tell you guys to keep your truck clean and make sure that y'all you know show up a certain way? Remember when I told you guys that? Well, check this out. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys just this week. Just this week, I went to pick up a freight. Let me pull it up on the screen. I'm gonna show you guys. Because a lot of the times I say something and people get mad and think I'm calling y'all out. I'm gonna show you. Let me pull it up. You see what I'm saying? Let me find this let me find this load so I can have you guys take a look at it. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to show you guys the things that I've been telling you guys for a very long time. You get what I'm saying? I want to show you guys the things the things that I'm telling you guys. Let me do this thing for you guys, because my phone is, let me do this a different way. But I'm gonna show you guys what I've been telling people about this whole entire box shop business. You know, when I talk to you guys, you think I'm joking. You see what I'm saying? I'm not joking, guys. You guys have to take your business serious. You have to take your business serious, because if you don't, then you're gonna lose a lot of money. You're going to be losing a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find this. Here we go. Let me see if I can let me show you guys what I've been talking about. Let me show you guys what I've been talking about. Here we go. Boom. Let me bring this up on the screen and I'm going to show you guys. When I tell you guys to do something, a lot of people get offended. I'm talking about you guys. How dare I talk about you guys? Okay, let me pull this up and show you. I'm gonna show you guys something. I said to you guys all the time, when you show up at a receiver, at a shipper, this is what I told you guys. Let me show you. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay? Let me share the screen so you guys can see. When I tell you guys all the time, there you go. You guys got it. You guys saw that? I said to you guys, go to the shipper and have a clean truck. Have a clean truck. Show up with a clean truck. See what I'm saying? Your truck should be clean. Now it's winter time. We know most of the time your truck going to be dirty on the outside. But I speak about you as an individual showing up and your truck looking a certain way. So anyway, watch what this says right here. Let's look at the date. It says 11/18/2022. That's the delivery date. That's the date that I was supposed to deliver it. Notice what it says. Trailer inspected by Carlos. The trailer was inspected by Carlos. If y'all never catch that, this is a little sticker that they put on the paper. This was the BOL. Trailer inspected by Elgato. That's my boy Carlos over there in Chicago. Shout out to Carlos. And notice what he did. He manually checked off all that he was looking for on the trailer. Y'all catch that? It has no odor. It has no holes in the flooring or the roof. And it is free from garbage. Mama! Kirk was telling me about that, Mama. And I didn't listen, Mama. Because Mama, I thought he was being entertaining every Sunday, Mama. So I show up with a dirty truck, Mama. And they told me they're not going to put the freight on the truck, Mama. They need a cleaner truck, Mama. See what I tell you? I'm entertaining, right? See? Free from debris. It's free of it. You show up with a truck and think when I'm telling you that you're nasty or you're lazy to sweep out the truck, I'm picking on you. You take it personal. Well, run into Carlos. He's over there in Chicago. He's over by Elk Grove. Ask Mark the Mentor where that is. They got a lot of loads over there. They got a lot of load over there. Oh, this warehouse? The broker that was just on, he's the one that sent me over there. They got a lot of load. Box truck, semi. Even if you got a train or an airplane, they got load for you. And you might not want to run into Carlos. This is not even a Carlos issue. This is a company policy issue. That means that if I had failed one of these, I wouldn't get the freight. Or they would have told me, go clean that trailer and come back. What did I say to you guys? Show up with y'all showing up. I said, show up like a businessman. Stop walk with your pants hanging down. We was in a parking lot over Walmart. This dude was walking from his semi into the office. I could tell you this guy got on Superman underpants. Superman. Because his pants was below his butt going into an office. And every single trucker saw him walking over there. Then you open the back of your truck and it got garbage in it. And when I tell you guys these things, you take offense to it because you think I'm talking down to y'all. Well, run into Carlos. He's over there in Elkridge. He'll surely put you a lot of freight on your truck, your dirty truck. You get what I'm saying? I told you guys all the time, look like a businessman, dress apart, talk to these people a certain way. People send me, you understand that people send me email telling me I'm Jamaican and I don't understand the American system and I don't know what I'm talking about? What did I tell you guys all the time? History is best qualified when it is documented. Here I have a piece of document that proves what I've been telling you guys. I got broker just come on the live to tell y'all that y'all ain't doing your cost per mile. Y'all showing these random numbers. You want $10 a mile. I told you guys that all the time. But every Sunday, y'all come over here for some entertainment until you run into the same thing that I'm talking about. And then you realize it's not so entertaining after all, right? So you might not want to run into Carlos or run into another guy like Carlos. Now, here what was the crazy thing about this whole entire delivery right here. Here what the crazy part about this right here. It was Christmas tree in boxes. That's what it was. But they don't want a dirty truck show up at their customer. And they don't want a truck that is leaking to get whatever it's from the bottom or the top to wet their stuff. And now they got to replace pallets of stuff because your truck was leaking. Some of you guys' trucks smell like rooster. You get what I'm saying? Like, these are things that people are looking for. And y'all get offended. Get mad when I tell you guys these things. You get what I'm saying? So go over there, and you might not want to run into my man Carlos. I talk about what you may call it, showing up with your pants, showing up with you smelling like a rooster, showing up not having a fresh haircut, showing up don't have a shave. I got 2 shave on my truck, 2 shave on my truck. If I don't get a haircut, at least I shave. I got a comb and a brush. So I comb my hair. It's winter now, so I keep a tom on, but I still comb my hair. You know what I mean? Like, you're running a business. This is why so much of you guys get scammed. This is why your dispatcher lied to you. This is why they send you a different rate con. This is why when you lease onto someone, they stiff you because they know you're not taking the job serious. They know you're not running a business like a business. They know the stuff that y'all are supposed to be doing. They know once they see y'all not doing it, they know they got you. They know that. Listen, I'm not saying to show up at work looking like church, like you're going to church. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that present yourself how you want people to treat you. Because the name on the side of the truck represents the person who is standing up in front of them. That's what I'm talking about. So if you show up and you want to be treated like a Pookie or a Ray Ray or a homeboy, then don't get mad when they talk to you like that. Don't get mad when they shout at you in front of 6, 7 drivers in a waiting room. Some of you guys get upset and offended when I talk sometime. And I'm like, I'm the least guy you should be worrying about. You're going to go to some of these warehouses, and some of these people are going to talk to you in a manner that you got to bite your tongue so hard, you're going to be sorry that you picked that load. But you're worrying about what I say. I'm talking to you in your truck. You're home with your wife, your girl. You're home by yourself, and you still get offended. Don't worry about me. Worry about the white guy or the guy or some black guy that act like he owned the company because he's been working there for 20 years and they promote him to some, supervisor / manager / operation manager, and the shit get to his head and he think all of a sudden he can run around and talk to people anyhow. You wait until you run into a couple of those guys. You're going to be like, Kirky Fresh is a walk in the park. You're going to think, I'm nothing compared to those guys. Get what I'm saying? I'm nothing. So again, you got to do your research. You got to take your business serious. You get what I'm saying? Take your business serious, because at the end of the day, it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility. When I come on YouTube every Sunday, all I'm trying to do is open up your eyes to grow. Open up your eyes to see what's really going on so y'all can come home with your family paycheck. Open your eyes so you guys can bring home the baby paycheck, your wife paycheck. This is why sometimes I say y'all don't step your game up and y'all watch these live with your wife and your girlfriend. One of these days they're going to leave you. Keep playing games. Because they're going to ask themselves, how come is it that Kirky Fresh is making $7,000 consistently in a box truck every week? And you coming home every week with a bunch of SQs and $3,000, $2,500. You get what I'm saying? They're going to ask questions, and you better have an answer. You see what I'm saying? So again, you got to pay attention to these things. This is why people like us do the live. Shout out to Mark the Mentor. Go watch a lot of his stuff that he talks about. Talks about cargo van. Talks about box truck. Talks about these big companies. Amazon is getting ready to get rid of a lot of people. They're getting ready to come in with self-driving trucks. You know what I mean? They're getting ready to sign these ridiculous contracts that will have some of y'all sitting at these warehouses the whole entire day and make about $500. Some of you guys out here don't understand that you are an independent contractor / owner operator. Independent alone should tell you that you should not be submitting to any one policy. The policy of a company does not apply to me. It doesn't. I don't care if I'm working with Amazon. I don't care who I'm working with. Some of you show up at these companies and you sign these ridiculous contracts. Just like I went on YouTube. You got a lot of guys in the semi over there. A lot of guys that sign up with KLLM or whatever that trucking is, sign up with CH, Nike, or wherever it is, and they jump from one company to another company, and they're just bouncing around, and they're talking about being an independent contractor because they get some lease on contract, which is a ridiculous contract. You pretty much have to follow. Let me tell you guys something. If you have a job, and hear me out on this, for all you independent / contractor people who are driving these big companies truck and running around in these semi and making videos showing $10,000 in 2 weeks, and you got your L-Cat burning out, you got your Mercedes, you got your BMW, you're running around with some fat girl in a damn car. Let me tell you guys something. This is why I told a guy last week, Black people been in business, in trucking from the beginning of time. They laugh at you guys. They laugh at you guys. They laugh at, and then they use you to promote their business. They're like, go get somebody at the truck stop. Try to recruit this person and we'll give you $5. No, give me the $5,000, then I go get them. And then when they're giving you the $5,000, they're not even giving you the $5,000 one time. They're giving it to you based on how long that person stay with the company. That's not a deal. So they run around and they give you guys these ridiculous stuff to do, and you're helping them grow in their company. This is why I said to the guy last week, Black folks have helped a lot of company, trucking company, made millions, but never you can find a Black corporation company. Name one. I would need 3, but I'm only asking for 1. You see what I'm saying? So you make these videos and say you make 15,000 in 1 month. You get what I'm saying? But out of the $15,000, you now have to turn around and pay for leasing fee, truck fee, insurance. You have to pay for all this ridiculous stuff. When it's all said and done, you make $3,000. Like, make that make sense. This is why a bunch of y'all got to go to your mama to co-sign. This is why when some of y'all get these little extra money, the first thing y'all do is grab some type of car and y'all running around in these semi living paycheck to paycheck because you're running for a company. You're not buying your own truck. This lease on contract that they gave you, it's just a way to let you feel as if you got something that you're really not. It's a bubble they sell you. You want to be a true boss? You want to be a true contractor? And a matter of fact, before I go and say what I'm going to say, some of y'all still got to work Monday to Friday. You still got to go wherever they're selling the truck. You still got to take the load. You can't reject it. You get what I'm saying? You still got to follow their policy. You got to wear their uniform. You got to use their device. They constantly can track your truck. That's not an independent contractor. Name one broker that can call Kirky Fresh and tell me that they need access to my Keep Trucking. You out of your mind. You must be out of your mind. No broker get that access. But when you, quote unquote, is a lease-on / owner operator for one of these big companies and think that you're independent, no, you're not. It's just a disguise and to use you as an employee. You're still an employee. Then y'all make video, you're making 6 figures. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not making no 6 figures. Not with $3,000 a week. No, you're not. Yeah, Kirk, you're fresh, but 3,000 a week times it. No, you're not. You're not making you're not making 6 figure. Because by the time you write off all your expense, you walk away with about 30 grand, 20 grand. And you got 2 kids that you definitely ain't gonna miss that credit. This is why I tell you guys all the time. You want to know if someone making 6 figure? Ask them how much babies they got. Just ask them. Hey, you guys, just hit the like button, guys. Everybody in the live, just hit the like button. But if you want to know if they're making 6 figure, just ask them. Can you know them, right? They say, hey, man, I was talking to you the other day, and I know you say you're making 6 figure. When you do your taxes, man, do you still get to claim your child and your 6 figures? Once I tell you that, they're not making 6 figures. No, they're not. Once they told you that they are getting the child tax credit, they're not making 6 figures. Because to make and maintain 6 figures, one of the downside of that is you lose your child income credit. But once they tell you they got it, they're making those 6 figures. They grow 6 figures, but they net 20,000. Kirk, you're talking too much truth, man. You bursting a lot of. I got wife now looking at her husband. I thought you were making 6 figure. I got girlfriend. I got girlfriend looking at the boyfriend and be like, damn, bro. I got people taking up their iPhone right now. I'm gonna call it too. I got hunker gonna call their nephew. I got people gonna make so many calls right now. Oh man, Kirk. This dude, I got girls right now that y'all tell that y'all make 6 figure. They watching these live, they're gonna call you. Damn, bro. Damn. I thought he said he was making 6 figure. Listen, if you are a police officer, or you a sheriff, based on your rank, and based on your years with the force, right? And based on the city that you work in, I know Miami is one of the high-paying city. New York is also one of the high-paying city. But even police officers who have been in the force for over 5 years, even some of those guys are not making 6 figures. Here you are in a damn leasing / owner-operator rent-a-truck, because that's all it is. It's just a nice rent-a-truck that they quote-unquote lease it to you. Running around making videos talking about you making 6 figures. And then you make videos with your daughters and your son. You get what I'm saying? You're not making 6 figures, man. Stop telling people lie. You get what I'm saying? So again, you guys have to understand what's going on. Another way you can know if someone makes 6 figures, tell me the biggest way you can know. Let me say this before I even go there. When you earn 6 figure and that's your net, it's not your gross. That's not your gross. That's your net. Let me give you a simple mathematics. Right? If you generate $5,000 a week in a 26-foot box truck, and that's Monday to Friday, 4 months out of the 4 weeks out of the month, that's 20 grand, right? 20,000 times 1 year, you're talking about 240,000. But if you're that's going to your 240 the basic. If you're gonna write off gas, that $240,000 now become $100 and something thousand. You get what I'm saying? My system is breaking up, but your $240,000 now become $100 and something. So we're talking about truck payment, $20,000. Your highest expense is going to be your diesel. So let's put your diesel at $60,000. So we're 80,000 out of 240. Then you spend nights at the hotel. Over the 1 year, you've been there a couple times. So we're talking about another 5,000. You get what I'm saying? Then you're writing off, your insurance. Your insurance is another 25,000 a year. So by the time you're done writing off everything, you leave with about $70,000 to $60,000. And you sure doesn't want to pay tax on that. So you're going to use your C corporation power. Because that's what a lot of you guys like to do. You see what I'm saying? And so you write off as much as you can. And now you leave with about 30 grand. That's your net. Or even less than that. And we're talking about people who own their truck. So if you rent your truck, you're definitely walking away with about $15,000, $20,000 or less than that a year time. You get what I'm saying? So this is why you guys always end up don't owe the IRS any money, because with what you write off based on what you make, you never really owe the IRS anything, and you bring it as low as possible where you still can get your child credit. You're married to your wife, so you get that. You got house, car, you still get those credits, so you still walk away with about 7, 8 grand, 9,000 a year in tax return. But when you make a gross of $200,000-$300,000, and on the net part of your income says that you make $125,000, that's when you're making six figures. Stop telling people y'all making six figures, because y'all don't know what that term means. Just like a lot of people say they have multiple stream of income. Well, sure, you got 5 businesses and ain't none of them make 100,000. Then why are you walking around telling people you got multiple stream of income because one business only give you $250 here, $80 here? This one is wishy-washy. Whenever someone come, I make a 500. Like, you guys pick up these bad habits. Leave those stuff alone and focus on your business, man. Grow your business. Be smarter. Be slicker. Try to outsmart these brokers. Every week I come out here, I'm in rug me with these brokers. I'm rustling and tussling and throwing guys on their back. I'm choking guys. You know what I mean? I'm telling guys no. Turn my phone off. Guy call me back in 5 minutes. All right, man, I can do it for the 25. You still want it? Yeah, send it over. That's what I said. All right, man, I can do it for the 3 grand. You still want it? Cool. Send it over. All right, bro, just a minute. That's what I do out here. You see what I'm saying? So I hope you guys learned something today, because, again, if you don't, it's going to be sticky on a lot of you guys. And it's sad to say, but a lot of people out here are being taken advantage because you guys are allowing these things to happen. You get what I'm saying? You guys are not paying attention to what's really going on. So you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. This is why I said all the time when on the live, hey, you're paying attention? Stop being distracted by these things. See what I'm saying? It's your boy Kirky Fresh, man. It's your boy Kirky Fresh, man. I am here to save you guys as much as I can.
Everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I want to be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like it.
Come on, man.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
World blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Hey, watch this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I want to be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose your gift. Oh.
Hey.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Hey, go subscribe to that channel, man. Go subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Share this live, man. We want to get the word out so a lot of people don't get scammed. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you're new to the channel. If you want to book a consultation, my website is going to be Booking.com. You can book a consultation there. We can chat for an hour, figure out what you're doing wrong and who's stiffing you, which broker is ripping you off, which dispatcher is ripping you off. And a lot of you guys, let me say this before I go. A lot of you guys need to start to do your research and make sure that you are calling and verifying that these guys are paying you what you deserve. One of the worst things you can do as a company is lose money every week. I never lose money. You get what I'm saying? Because I collect at every opportunity that I can make money, I make money. You listen to the live, the broker said I send the stuff in, I make sure I get my money. I got a detention right now from 9 o'clock in Alabama till 2:30 that he's gonna have to send me detention and that, because that's money I'm not gonna lose. You get what I'm saying? So you guys make sure that you're doing these things. You guys have your wife and your girlfriend and your baby and your house to pay for, your car to pay for. That is extra money that you guys can use for those bills. You know what I mean? So stop run up and down and leave those money behind. Do your research on brokers. Stop let dispatchers send you red confirmation and you just take their word for it. If you're leasing on to someone, make sure, listen, if you lease on to someone and they cannot send you their invoice before they factor and they give you some banana story, right off the back, I can tell you they're ripping you off. If you ask one of your buddy tomorrow that is doing a lease on, and you say, hey, man, can I get a printout of all the jobs that I did last week that you factor from me? If he start to mumble and tell you, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Man, I don't know, man. I got to ask my wife. Why do you need that, man? That's not, man, that's not that important. Once he starts to tell you those stuff, he's ripping you off straight up. Like homeboy is taking advantage of you. Him and his wife is buying them Louis bag, and you and your wife ain't getting no Louis bag. You get what I'm saying? And a matter of fact, like I said, you can call the broker yourself. You can go back and call every single broker for every single rate con and get your own rate con and find out what they get. But stop let these guys do that to you guys. That's what they do. If you book a load with a person, you ever notice some dispatchers, like you never can get on the phone with them, or some lease on buddy, you never can get on the phone with them to talk about load? That's another sign. Like, bro, like you teaching me this business, but I never can listen in on one of your calls. Like I never can hear the rate. Another sign you can tell is how long they take to send you the rate con. If you have a guy who you're doing business with and he's always texting you the address, like he's like, bro, I'm going to send you this address. Just run over there real quick, all right? And he texts you the address. That means that him and his buddy he's going to upload that Raycon to his editing software. And as soon as he changes the number, he sent it to you. You're like, yo, go pick that up. I'm going to make sure you get it before you pick the load up. And then you running over there because you're excited, right? You run over there, and then you pick up the load, and it's like, yo, check your email to get that Raycon. And then you open it. Yeah, bro. 2400, right? Yeah, 24. All right, bro, I got you. You really got you. When you see a guy use I got you a lot, be careful of those guys. If you deal with business with someone and they keep saying, I got you, bro, be careful, man, because they're really going to get you. They're really going to get you, in all honesty, man. They're really going to get you. You know what I mean? And then when you find out that they rip you off, guess who you're going to call? A lot of y'all going to call. You know it. You already know it. Mama! Mama! Mama, you know JD and them was ripping me off, Mama. Mama, I found out, Mama. Mama, check this out, Mama. I watched this dude, right, Mama? His name is Kirky Fresh, Mama. I never see this dude channel, Mama. Mama. And your mom is sitting down listening, and she's like rocking in her chair. You know, them old women just rocking back and forth. Because she know you coming with some nonsense, and she just sucking at her damn lemonade, you know, and she listening to you, you know, and you telling her, Mama, you know, I worked for them for 3 months, Mama. Come to find out, Mama, they were ripping me off, Mama. And she definitely going to ask you, how do you know that? You going to tell her that you was watching a guy on YouTube and his name is Kirky Fresh and you never saw his channel before. And he was telling you how they do it. So you go and dig and research and find out it was true. What you think I should do, Mama? You know what your mama going to tell you? Ma, your mama going to be like, this world, son, is such a bunch of thief and criminals, son. This is why you got to do your research, son. Your mama going to tell you the same thing we be telling you. And you definitely can't tell your wife because she might end up leave you. The hell you be out there running and don't even check your rate card. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyway, guys, I'm telling you, you got to check it. You got to check your rate card. You got to check your rate confirmation, please. If you see any discrepancy or anything out of place, another thing I can tell you guys, I'm going to say this to you. Always keep 3 original Raycon from established companies. So if you do a TQL, a Landstar, or Echo Global Logistic, always keep those like where you keep your registration for your truck. So when you get a Raycon that is out of line, you can take all 3 of them. And once you compare them and start to see certain things that are not there, that is out of line, that is different, you need to ask questions. You need to ask questions. And if someone take forever to send you a rate confirmation that you're leasing under, 90% of the time they're ripping you off. This is why they can leave you in a truck stop and go to Miami, and they can come back and tell you all the nice time they have in Miami with their girlfriend because they rip you off and other truckers off. They make themselves 30, 40 grand in a month or 2 so they can afford to go to Miami and spend 3 nights at $600 a night. That ain't nothing for these guys. Oh, a test. Oh, you want a Lamborghini? Do you know you can go in Miami and get a Lamborghini a minimum of 3 days? And you put down the deposit, and if it's $1,000, $1,500 a night, this is no money. These guys don't have no problem paying that because they're getting it from you. These guys are going to some of the highest restaurant down there where A glass of tequila is $4.50. You understand that the wine in these restaurants are $800 just a little. You better have your little sippy cup. You get what I'm saying? You better have your little sippy cup. Because this is what these guys do. And then on the other hand, you in Michigan, you in Colorado, Chicago, he book you a load and studio up over there. Now you at a truck stop watching me telling you what happened to you. You get what I'm saying? Or some holiday comes up where it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. You stuck at a truck stop from Friday to Monday. Tuesday come, the guy still not get you no load. And now you still stuck at a truck stop. And now, you get what I'm saying? You got to figure out how to go because, again, he never goes to work Monday because he was too busy having a wonderful time in Miami. You got to do your research, man. You got to do your research. It is your responsibility. Okay? And stop going to these social media websites and see these people in these Facebook group. A lot of y'all get ripped off. Let me say this. A lot of people are getting ripped off, and it's getting ripped off by people that y'all don't even know or are recommending people to you. You in a Facebook group, and the guy in the group sending you to some guy, and you don't even know the guy. You don't even know the guy that that guy that you're asking, you don't even know him. But you trust his instinct and trust the fact that he's in the group, and everybody in the group, somehow we can trust them. Listen, let me tell you what I trust as a businessman. Let me tell you what I trust. I trust my tires and my truck to bring me home safe. Everybody else is up in the air. You get what I'm saying? Let me say it again. I trust my tire. My truck tires, I trust those to bring me home. Everybody else, they're up in the air, bro. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because my truck tire is going to roll me right back home. People, you don't know what they'll do to you. You don't know what they'll do to you. You don't know what people will do to you. So don't ever let your guard down. Don't ever let your guard down. When you're doing business with people, remember, it's a business, not a buddy. It's a business. I'm going to get it out of here, man, because I got to hit the road tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy this live. Big up to everybody that was here. I see my boy Grace Logistic comes in here. I see Ray's here. Tony was here early on. I see a lot of people coming in. Shout out to everybody. Big up to all you guys.
Give me a sign, a sign.
If you guys get the sign,
Feel like I'm losing my mind.
don't lose your mind, man. This is why it's so important for you to get mentored with the right person and talk to people who understand the business, because it will eliminate you from a lot of these problems. See what I'm saying? And don't forget to go and subscribe to my man Intro Mike channel. Big up to Intro Mike. And big up to Mark the Mentor. Big up to Motivation and Boxer, man. I haven't seen him in a minute. You know, Motivation and Boxer. He's the king of Amazon, so you may want to check him out. He is the king. He has all their master plan. You get what I'm saying? I just want to highlight this before I go. Shout out to Mark the Mentor for that super chat early on.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why?
Shout out to Mark the Mentor said motivation and boxer just diss me. He just diss him tonight. So I don't know. But anyway, man, shout out to Mark the Mentor. For the super chat early on. Guys, let me tell you guys something, man. When you guys come into people that are talking about this whole entire box truck thing and just talking about business in general, we're here in this platform just to make sure we're not guaranteeing you guys anything, but we're just leading you guys in the right direction. That's all we're trying to do, just lead you into the path that will make sense. You get what I'm saying? Now, as human beings, we have a tendency to do what we want to do. That's fine, but I'm just saying, pick the sense out of nonsense. So yeah. But anyway, go subscribe to Mark the Mentor channel. Go subscribe to Intro Mike. Shout out to everybody that was here. Yo, shout out to my man Kingdom, man. We had a discussion yesterday. My man Kingdom is the boss of all boss. Big up to you, boss. He is in Miami. So you know what I mean. Shout out to you, my man. Shout out to everybody that was in the live. Shout out to District Boss, Grace Logistic, Tony, Ray, everybody that was here. Shout out to Joey that was on early on. Big up to Joey for coming out here, and I'm gonna bring Joey back so he can tell you guys. You guys haven't heard anything yet. You guys haven't heard anything about how these guys keep making money. So I'm gonna bring him back next Sunday. He have some family coming over tonight, and real cool guy. He sells sneakers, so if you want Jordan, any type of Nike, he can get it for you. He's a true trooper. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I gotta support him. You know what I mean? And a lot of you guys who watch my channel, man, we gotta stick together. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Go subscribe to Mark the Mentor channel. Motivation and Box Truck, Intro Mike. Subscribe to my channel. Like this live, like this video. And I put a poll on my community post. I forgot to mention it early on, but I put up a poll and I asked the question, do you guys think I'm one of the honest YouTuber on this platform? So when you guys come off this live, just jump on my YouTube community poll and just answer that question. It's either thumbs up for yes or thumbs down for no. And then I can, we can chop it up, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, shout out to you guys again. Thank you guys for keeping it 100 with me throughout these 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. But for all the people who came in late, just watch the live. And Mark the Mentor, by the way, Mark the Mentor is going to be on tonight. So I think he comes on. Mark, if you don't mind, drop the time that you're gonna be coming on tonight in the chat. But he's gonna be on tonight, guys. So you guys can go over there and watch his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Turn on the notification bell. I got him on notification, so every time he pops up, I get my thing pops up on my iPhone, and I get to see this guy in action. You know what I mean? So yeah, so go and subscribe to his channel. This man know what he's talking about. Final Mile, Amazon. He talks about the big business, the big tech. He talks about trucking. He talks about, cargo vans for all the people who are in a financially strapped and you want to come in the transportation business, but you don't have the financial, you're not financially strapped, or your credit is not at the level to get a 26-foot box truck. He has tons of videos. He have tons of live where he talks about cargo van, where you still can make money and make a better living for your family. So please go over there and watch it. I can tell you from now, Mark, I told him that on a live. I started out with cargo van, guys. Nothing is wrong starting with a cargo van. I had a Ford. I was running. You guys remember them Chevy Express cargo van 250? That's where I started. I used to have the Ford Econoline, the Chevy Express. You get what I'm saying? I started with those all the way up to the Ford Transit. Then I bought the midsize. Then I had the big one with a dual wheel at the back with a high roof, look like the Sprinter. And then I go over to the 26-foot box truck. I had 3 box truck in less than a year. And then I changed over to the semi. So just sometime you got to creep before you walk, okay? I know the box truck thing is kind of crazy, but I started there. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It still will make you great money and still will make you provide more than what you're working at your 9-to-5 job for, okay? That's where I started years ago. So go watch his channel. He have a lot of insight on the cargo van and the final mile with the box truck and the whole shebang. Don't forget again, man, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Kirk, back again with the next slide, man. And I'm going to wrap it up here. Shout out to my man, Kingdom. He is in the building. All right. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to everybody from Chicago. I was in Chicago. You guys do me dirty. But that's okay. And shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, the city of the El Cap. Shout out to Alabama. Alabama ain't got nothing over there. Nothing. Zero. Okay? So shout out to all those states, Tennessee, Alabama, and Chicago. I was in Ohio. Big up to Ohio. All right. And I returned to the wonderful state of Pennsylvania. The best state in the country. Oh, man. I am going to become, man, listen, I'm going to drop the videos. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm going to drop the Chicago. If I don't drop no video at all, I'm going to drop the Chicago video. Big up to Chicago, man. It's a beautiful state. I love it. I love it. Anyway, guys, it's your boy Kirk. Back again with the next live, man. Peace out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to go subscribe to Mark and watch him tonight. He got a lot of insight. And yeah, I'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger, thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get